Yeah, it was fresh.
Yeah, I don't eat fried chicken like that.
Oh yeah.
I eat that like every once in a while. Because it's been a real quandary eating, in the house. Because we don't want to buy no more shit out the grocery store. We don't want to cook none of it. Everything is upsetting.
Yeah, you get tired of it.
Everything is upsetting and tired. It's tiresome. We want to start going to restaurants and have somebody else cook our shit.
I feel you.
It's terrible. That's terrible, right? That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, beautiful. Are we on? You started me? Be straight. All right, bro.
Lord willing, this phone don't heat up. Shalom. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us His truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful Lake Akim, teaching and preaching His truth with all righteousness and sincerity. With the Israelites that have prophesied the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, and also to warn our people that there's going to be a implantable device that the global elites is going to push through their financial system. All right, the current dollars and coins that we use, that's going to be done away with. All right, the new currency have to be installed in your body, and then you're going to, with a swipe of a hand, be able to buy and sell and make purchases. All right,
And
that's
that's-
the MOT.
But that's all pursuant to biblical prophecy.
To biblical prophecy.
Not like we making it up.
Yep, and we're supposed to bring out this information. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start with Isaiah 62 and 5 real quick, because the Lord has set us up as watchmen. The Lord set us up as watchmen.
Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 6. Have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
It's another title for the prophets, watchmen. And the ancient watchmen, they sat or stood upon a tower and they looked, they observed, and they saw things that could potentially be a danger to the inhabitants of the city, and they gave warning.
They blew the trumpet.
They blew the trumpet in efforts to give warning to the inhabitants, and that's what the Lord set us up to do. You see the different things going on in the world, we made them to the prophecies, we make the videos so the elect can be edified.
It says, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. He that make mention of the Lord Yahweh, keep not silence.
So the prophets, because in the prophecies it tells us what the prophets would be doing. Okay, the scriptures don't talk about prophets and then that's it. No, it tells us exactly what the prophets will be doing. So it say, "He that make mention of the Lord, which are the prophets, keep not silence." So the spirit that's on the prophets is to constantly push out this information. And it says, until the Lord make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. That's why the Lord Yahweh Shai said in Revelations, the 2nd chapter, to endure to the end. Or as it says in Isaiah 62 and 6, give the Lord no rest until he make Jerusalem a praise into the earth. So the prophets will endure to the end, or endure until the Lord make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So we're going to constantly bring this information out. We're going to constantly speak on 2nd Esdras 15, 2nd Esdras 16, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 34, various chapters in Revelation, history, various things in the Psalms, in Ecclesiastes, in the Proverbs. We went through everything, so now it's just we constantly doing reviews, constantly sharpening the sword.
Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and have multiplied visions, and used symmetries by the ministry of the prophets.
So the Lord used the ministry of the prophets as a mouthpiece to get this information out. Let's get this. All right? Because through the mouths of the prophets, you get this information. You get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You get the understanding of the secrets and the mysteries and the prophecies and the scripts. All right?
This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So it's all over the scripts, from Ezekiel to Isaiah, that the Lord sets these men up as watchmen.
Habakkuk.
And Habakkuk. Right? I will stand upon my watch to see what he shall tell me, and what shall I say when I am reproved.
It says, therefore hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning for me.
Yeah, so we're given, starting with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we're given the hopeful elect warning from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai concerning these events that will take place in the latter days.
Okay. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Now, this is not talking about the wicked, which is Esau, pursuing the Malachi, the 1st chapter. This is talking about wicked Israelites, Jeremiah, the 5th chapter, that do wickedly.
It says, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand.
Yeah, so we are set up to give Israelites warning. Number one, that gets the blood off our hands. And number two, the message of repentance gets pushed out. The warnings, this information gets pushed out. And what our Lord Yahweh Shai said in Matthew the 24th chapter, that this gospel shall be preached in all the world, and then shall the end come. So this warning will go out. This warning will go out throughout all the world. And then the end coming, we're seeing the end. We're hearing the wars and rumors of wars, so on and so forth. So we won't get into Isaiah 13, the whole chapter. And hey, the Lord is mustering the hosts of the battle, or he's assembling and appointing these major players in this World War III in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, so we're definitely in that time.
Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon was Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
When you go into this word burden there, the Hebrew word is masha'ah, which means the prophecies or the oracles. And it says of Babylon, which this Babylon is talking about America. And the reason why we know that is because later in this chapter, it speaks about this Babylon going out by fire like Sodom and Gomorrah. That didn't happen in the Neo-Babylonian Empire. It's going to happen in this empire. So in this chapter, we're going to read about these visions that Isaiah saw concerning Babylon.
Verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Now, the high mountain is America. All right? When you go here to Revelation 17, it says this.
America is the most influential place upon earth, man.
That's facts.
America is the epicenter for all these different ways of life and religions that spread abroad throughout the four corners of the earth.
This is Revelation 17, verse 8. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city. This woman is prophetically speaking about a country. All right, also known as the great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So America is that high tower. It reigneth over the kings of the earth. Like the brother was saying, the power and the influence that America has is spread all throughout the world. And these nations, number one, they're mad, they're going crazy. And number two, they're drunken with the wine of Babylon. You know, they're staggering. We're seeing their nakedness. They got their alphabet parades, they different lifestyles, religions, and feminism, and all these different things happening in those countries. And they becoming to look like America.
Yeah.
Right? So that banner, which is this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding, is being lifted upon the high mountain. America is
The word of Most High, but like you said, you gotta fight.
it's a fight. You know what I mean? And the Most High love. Let's get a old school one. Exodus 3:15. Because the Lord is a man of war, man. A man of war, they want to fight. They love a good fight.
They fight just to see your technique.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
They're studying.
You know what I'm saying? They study you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exodus 3:15 or 3:15. Exodus 15.
No, 15.
15:3.
Yeah, you know I did.
The Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name.
So the Lord, as it says here, number one is a man, right? And he's a man of war, meaning he likes tension, he likes friction, he likes drama, he likes, a good fight, right? So us being the men of the Lord, we're aren't exempt from having to fight these fights. We're gonna fight with these cars, we're gonna fight with the cameras and the reception and the laptop. I did a video this week. I couldn't even get the audio to play on the video. So, it's just a fight. Really, it's to weed out the weak links and the undesirables.
Salaki, because he's saying, Salaki, make two and two, one against the other.
Yeah,
that's a fight all day. Hot and cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Light and dark. That's a fight all day.
Yeah. So the Lord, you gotta like what the Lord like. And His ways aren't our ways. So sometimes, gotta fight for it. You gotta fight to make time to push your lessons out. You gotta fight to do a video. You gotta fight, man. It's not no walk in the park, man. Any athlete that made it big, they will tell you the same thing that they had to fight for. It wasn't something that's given. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is given to us. I'll actually prove it to you real quick. It's given to us. But, you know, sometimes it's a fight getting it out. This is, Ecclesiastes 6:19, the Apostle to her, he recently spoke on this. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth. So this her is talking about Sophia, which is this wisdom. You got to come unto her plowing and sowing, so you got to put some work into this, right? It says, and wait for good fruit. So because as you're fighting and you're working and you're studying, you got to wait for that understanding. Certain understandings won't be given to you right there and there. It can come to you later. So you got to wait for good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. We don't have to do a whole bunch of studying and reading, which you will do that when you first come in. But as it is written in Isaiah the 11th chapter, in regards to Yahushua, he shall be made of quick understanding. And we, pursuant to Matthew the 10th chapter, we are as our Lord. So we on the same, you know, we speaking the same thing. I mean, we on the same accord as the Lord Yahushua.
Yeah.
So we're going to be made of quick understanding too. We don't have to toil much about that. Oh, brother, could you do another video? Oh, brother, I'm still having problems understanding this. Oh, I just don't get that. Oh, that's hard to understand. It ain't like that with the elect. We going to get it quick.
Plus, Sister Rock say, as his ways are plain unto the holy.
Plain unto the holy. Yes, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Now, with balance, of course, you're going to have questions and, man, I need to watch that video again. Or I need this broken down, of course. But if you in the truth for 5, 6, 7 years and you talking about I can't get it, I don't the scriptures say you don't. Thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. Because it's the Lord just really gives us this information. It says, but
so like I was going to say, because he says, just as you have received, freely give.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he freely give?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, right.
So like,
but thou shalt eat of her fruits, right? So you can get to understand it quick. You know, so we get, you know, Lord give us this information quick. It's not hard. But coming to camp, you know, you're going to have your challenges, man. And don't let any challenge just prevent you from coming to do it.
Sideline you, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because shit, if you had a girl and your girl playing hard to get or whatever, you'll fight.
Yeah, right.
You'll fight. You'll find different ways to try to, different avenues to try to get up in there. So you got to have that same mentality with the truth. You got to, all right, look, you know, bro car fucked up. All right, well, we got to figure out a way so we can still go and push the work. And when the Lord see that, that's the works, that's the fruit. You know, tree may be known by its fruit. Lord see that fruit and start blessing you, man. You know, don't let little mishap cause you to just cancel out the whole week and count. I ain't doing no videos this week. My phone, you know, figure out a different way. Right?
Going back to Isaiah 13, in verse 3, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones.
Now the sanctified ones, children, John 17:17 is it will be the elect, right? The sanctified ones, the individuals that were ordained from the foundation of the world to be raised up in the latter days, to come out and bring this information out. And they're holy, man. No matter what they look like, no matter how the message come out, what they sound like, how many times they say, look, the Most High has called us sanctified, man. Meaning we've been cleansed, and you get cleansed by the hearing of by the word.
It says, I have also called my mighty ones from my anger.
Now the mighty ones are the angels, which the Lord controls everything in the earth by way of the angels. You know, when you read in Psalm 103, verse 20, it speaks about how the angels excel in strength. So they're the mighty ones.
Psalm 78:49, he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. Evil angels is synonymous with demons. So, demons, they mighty too. So the Lord, like you said, the Lord works, has a lot of events happening on earth by way of the angels.
Yeah, and when you go into that account in Psalm 78, it was going into the different things that the Lord was bringing upon them Egyptians. And those plagues that the Lord has brought upon on those ancient Egyptians, we're going to be seeing them here. Because it is written that the Lord will send plagues in Egypt again. And we're seeing it now. I did a video this week going into how there's so many people one check away from being homeless. You know, that's a plague. In Maui, in Hawaii, they had the wildfires and shit happen, and they said that they have experienced so much fraud in the unemployment system, fraud and corruption with that. So what do you think they're going to end up doing? They're going to end up going to a new system. You know, they're going to say, hey, it's too much fraud, it's too many hackers, it's too many people infiltrated, too many billions of dollars being placed in the hands of the wrong people. We need to get a system where we can put this technology in you so we can identify who you are, because these hackers and these people that commit fraud is taking money away from innocent people. They're gonna be coming in them angles. And all you simple people, y'all go, oh yup, yeah, we need that. And, you know, it don't hurt. It's a little prick. It don't hurt. I got it. I got mine.
Scripture say if they could, they would fool the very elect.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to fool everybody.
And how does Esau fool the world? Revelation 12 speaks about how Esau deceived the whole world. Esau's going to be using that media. He's going to be using your athletes, your entertainers, your athletes, singers, dancers, comedians. He's going to be doing that. Instagram, influencers.
Yeah.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
You don't gotta carry your wallet no more. You don't gotta carry your phone. You just, everything is tapped in on that CD.
You don't need your keys.
Yeah. There's certain perks where you can stand in front of the line if you got it.
You know?
Or you get a universal UBI, universal basic income.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says, going back to Isaiah 13, in verse 3 at the end, it says, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yeah, because the angels, they rejoice in doing the will of the Lord, man. The angels even rejoice when one sinner repented. So how much more when the Lord tell them to go and do something and they go and do it?
Yeah, because the angels, best believe, man, they want to get busy too. But everything is according to the green light of the Lord, so they're not going to do nothing unless the Lord approves it. Isaiah 13 and verse 4, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustered the host of the battle.
Yeah, so the Lord is going into how he's appointing these military powers around the world. And he's bringing them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? Or the Levant area, which is what they would call the Middle East. And when you go into that word mustereth, it's to appoint, assemble. So he's having these angels work on the minds of these kings to get in that war mentality, to come together to fight. That's the spirit that's in the world right now. That's the season that we in. We're in a season of war.
There's a time and season for everything,
Yeah.
a time of peace and a time of war.
Yeah.
And that's what these people don't understand. These people that's without the understanding, they think that we still in a time of peace. When they shall say peace and safety, the sun and sun shall fall upon them.
Yeah. And since we're in the season of war, then of course war is the opposite of peace. There's going to be a lot of chaos and discomfort going on in the world, because that's the spirit that the world is mingled in the world right now. When you read in Isaiah 19, Lord willing, we'll get that next. It speaks about the Lord mingling a perverse spirit. It's an ass backwards, upside down spirit here. Everything is completely out of course. And with inflation and people dealing with financial crisis and the cost of living and the food prices, the gas prices, going to Target and they close down, Rite Aid they close down, Walmarts are closing down, different businesses are closing down. People is going to start panicking soon. Especially when the grinding starts ceasing, these jobs stop. People People ain't gonna be able to pay the $3,000 for the rent, the $800 for the car note, keeping up with the grocery tab. People gonna be out here stealing.
Man,
You know, walking down the street with groceries, man.
that's gonna be a thing of the past.
That's gonna be a thing of the past, man.
Okay.
You remember that movie with Jim Carrey?
Dick and Jane.
Tom and Dick and Jane.
Yeah.
They something in that.
Yeah.
When they lost their job and stuff.
Hell
they
yeah.
stealing and stuff.
That was
really a comedy
Edomites.
movie, but
Like it.
but that's what people really gonna be doing.
Yup.
That people that had the affluent jobs, the most first day you would never steal shit from the store. They're gonna be the main ones stealing it.
Yeah.
You know?
They're gonna be the best ones at it too.
Yup.
And it's gonna be mostly Edomites.
And it's gonna get very, very wild out here, man. You know, let's get 2nd Esdras 15 sedition among men real quick.
Yep.
I'll look at the word sedition. But these people, they gonna start rioting because right now they're protesting and doing strikes at work.
Right.
They go into their employers, their HR, they say, hey, look, man, I'm doing my one job. I'm covering 3 other people's
Stations, yeah.
occupations,
Yeah.
man, and I'm not getting paid. Y'all got me coming in on my off days. I can't get off on time.
Okay.
I'm constantly here, and then when y'all give me a raise, you're giving me 75 cents.
Man.
75, let's say, for instance, if you work 10 hours, you bust your ass 10 hours, right? And they give you a 75-cent raise. For all that extra shit you doing, you only giving $7.50 extra a day. You being there longer, you doing more work, you putting up with more off of under $8 extra a day. And you cannot take that $8 that you made that day and gonna get you no combo from nowhere. You know, you may be able to get a little Caesar's pizza or some shit from McDonald's, but you ain't finna feed no
Little
family.
Caesars. Pizza.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to feed no family. So people are seeing that, they're gonna start panicking.
Man.
You know, we are already entering into the holiday season, so that demon of fake love is gonna be here, and that demon of, oh, I gotta hustle. And the reason why we in this spot right here is because the hustlers is in our spot.
Yep.
So we gonna just get ready to be teaching right here.
Not to mention the love of many is waxing cold, bro.
People attitudes and behaviors
Their
is
attitudes
changing
change,
because
bro.
their money is getting touched.
Yeah, I've noticed that too at work. I've talked to my coworkers, old wine bottle of Judites. And it's like, you can't even talk to Jay. You can't even like drop a jewel on them. They just think they know everything and shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I knew that already.
But why you ain't never said that about it? Why you ain't tell me? You know?
But Jake is in that spirit of shit. They all for themselves.
Yeah.
Jake is not brotherly in the world at all.
And see what the Lord is gonna do. Go ahead.
Oh. 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in the power. So a lot of these people, when they see the government has betrayed them, they're gonna be taking matters in their own hands. You know?
I got the word sedition. It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. So you're gonna have groups of people coming together, saying, hey, we need to go down there to the Capitol and we need to take back our government, man.
Perfect
You know?
example.
Yep.
January 6th.
January 6th. The new shit with the Palestinians. They had some Palestinians run down there to the White House. And not just there, LA, people gonna be going to downtown, the downtown areas.
City halls.
Oh, we need to, the city taxes, man. Y'all taxing us too much. Oh, y'all need to do something with the food. Y'all sending billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel, and meanwhile, I can't even afford to put $20 of food on my table, man. So people gonna turn up, man.
Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, there was a protest on my job. A lot of Palestinians, East Indians, Edomites that go to my school. I go to the school where I work at, and they were putting up flyers of stand for Palestine, and all that shit came to naught within a day. But
Of course.
that just just shows you that spirit of
The
war is
spirits
out
they in,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, the spirit of divide. Like you were saying, the Palestinians and the Israelis. Then you got the Republicans and Democrats, the left versus the right wingers and the left wing. So just that ass backwards spirit and that spirit of conflict is heavy in the world right now.
And these be the same people that always say we should come together.
No.
The scripture says a time for war and a time for peace.
Yeah.
That's the time we in.
And here it is, these Americans, they quick to say love your neighbor and pushing peace and love and all that. But when it happened with these Palestinians, y'all got right into war. Y'all kicked that shit right into action. Ain't asked no questions. We sending billions of dollars. We sending U.S. military troops over there. We sending planes and this and that. Y'all got right to it. Because y'all hypocrites, man.
Yeah.
Y'all hypocrites. Y'all ain't dealing with the Bible in truth and sincerity. Y'all only use it when it benefits your program.
But when one of the true Israelites die, there's no outlaw. That's just a nigga, brother. That's just a normal nigga that died, man.
Came up missing. Another girl came up missing.
That just shows you how the world feels about it.
And the world is watching this situation with the Israelis and Palestinians, and the Americans are saying, wait a minute, we don't even have free speech. How can I not come out here and stand for these other people on this other side? When I done seen the history and I seen what y'all have done to these people, I can't even stand on this side because I'm forced to stand with these people over here, the people that look like Abraham Lincoln. I'm forced to sit over there with them. You know?
Yeah, they do. That's true though, man. You know, Esau wants to control like government. That's what it means. Government means to control, and men means to mind, mentality. So he wants to control these people's mentality by way of the news stuff, man. The newscasters.
The witchcraft.
Witchcraft, you know. Second Edges 15:17. Isaiah 13 and verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Now, what's coming from a far country is these ICBM missiles, all right? Now, the ICBM, that's an acronym for Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, meaning these missiles can go from one continent to the next. So that's what's going to be coming from a far country. Russia, Iran, Iraq, China, North Korea, all these different world powers that have that technology, they will shoot those missiles upon Babylon the Great, and the spirit of Yahweh Bashem outside will be in those missiles, in the fire. Right?
He said, weapons of his indignation, but I prove that those are Lord weapons. That's the Lord's sword. You know?
True.
The Lord just sprayed those missiles through men, through Esau, to destroy himself.
That's his army.
Yep. Verse 6, how ye for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as destruction from the Almighty.
Yeah, so this day that we're prophesying to come in the very near future, it is as destruction from the Almighty. So the Lord is bringing the destruction. This place can't go on much longer, man. You know? Right now, we're in the so-called demonic time of Halloween, and we're in the new full moon right now. So, you know, the spirits is active right now. You know, on the way to camp, judgments is happening right behind us. Cars is T-boning each other. You know, people in these cars, they not driving right. People at the grocery store, they dumb as hell. You know, and people always think it's something to laugh at and joke at and smile at. But watch when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai snatch your phone and your food from you. Watch. Watch when the Lord snatch that phone and your food. Cause the power grid to go down. You know?
Like bro said in the chat, that phone, that's the woman power right there.
Yeah.
That phone.
It was a woman, she had the phone. She had the power in her hand. She was calling the police. They didn't even answer her. And moments later, she was found dead. So, even if you got the power in your hand, you won't be able to deliver yourself from the wrath of the heights. Right? And all you scoffers and gainsayers, because Apostle Tahar, he did a video today, and I spoke on it. IUIC teacher, he talking about some, I'm not in control of Esau's salvation. What you mean Esau? Edomites ain't getting no salvation. Salvation is specifically for the Israelites. Let's go ahead and get it. Isaiah 45 and 19. And then they said, oh yeah, men can have long hair, they just can't wear it like women do. You know? So, a lot of perverting of the doctrine is out. Then you got the head leader, Jephthah, One Body, formerly known as One Body in Yahushua. They changed it to One Body. They not dealing with the names no more. They say they ain't got problems with Edomites. Mm-hmm. They own the ops channels. They own Vocab Malone's channels, talking and being buddy and cordial with enemies and ops to the cross.
That's what they do. You sell out, they go straight to Vocab Malone. Which I already on his payroll already.
Yeah. Then he's saying stupid shit. Oh, let me tell you something, Vocab.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something, Vocab. I ain't gonna say his name, but Hler was a so-called black man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Tripping.
But hey, let's get the prophecies. Many shall fall away. You know where it's at exactly, bro? I know it's maybe it's I know it's in Peter. It's Timothy. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
That's happening now. They're saying the latter days. That's the last days. That's happening right now. What I'm just saying about Jephthah and nobody. They're not dealing with the names of the Lord no more. They're going on a Vocab platform to discuss why they left IUIC and just think the truth is about them. And also, formerly GMS member, they had a Mississippi camp. War, him and his minion,
They said the name of the Most High is something bugged out.
Yeah.
That nobody else is calling on.
Yeah. They just trying to act like they have more information than everybody else. Right. They have something new, some hidden knowledge. Like back in the day when they used to go to that little market and everybody used to try to come with some new information.
Right.
They was, bringing something new, something different.
Also, the whole reincarnation thing, it came back up. That happened this week. And see, the Lord is having a lot of different things happening in these weeks. You have the spy shit. Dude looks like he's from Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An Al Qaeda type.
With the trying to load the AR-15.
With this on, with the camouflage background guns.
He was going to NATO in the East.
You know what I'm saying?
He was reading Daniel 7. I'm like, bro, you told to say that. and like when you watch his videos, it's like, how for our videos live stream, it's not like no editing nothing.
Right.
Like he make a point, then it cuts to another point.
Right.
Yeah. Like, bro, that's how you. Yeah.
See, we don't edit these videos. We bring it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever the Spirit bring out, half the time we don't even know what we gonna speak on. We just know we gonna get to camp and then we gonna speak on it.
And also those dudes from Dallas that built upon Eliyahu Foundation.
Oh yeah. Oh, because they teaching over there in this spot.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. The exact spot Eliyahu them teach at. But he got the Hezbollah head wrap.
Yep. See? Yep. But you know what? Like we were saying earlier, this is a fight. Okay? This is a fight. We gotta endure all this. We gotta endure scoffers, gainsayers, unbelievers. We gotta endure people changing up the doctrine. We gotta endure people not pushing the right names. We gotta endure agents, spies, scoffers. Then we gotta endure car problems. You know what I'm saying? People speaking in people in our spot right now. We gotta endure that. Hoping we can speak in our spot this week. So, this is just the condition of the battle, man.
This is the battle. That's one thing about the Lord. He don't want us to get comfortable here.
Yeah.
Because you can be out of spot for years and you kind of get comfortable going there. And sometimes the Lord like, nah, I want you over here today.
And the Most High did that to everybody. Everybody in Great Millstone.
From the apostles.
From the apostles on down.
To the elders. And it to us younger brothers, man. Like, you think that's the mechanic?
No.
Oh. Even now to us younger brothers fighting for these spots. But hey, that's just a part of it, because ultimately we have a program, but we go through the Spirit. So if we get out here, somebody in our spot, we got spot A, spot B, spot C. But back in 1 Timothy chapter 4, hit 1 again. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. So what it's saying is, you're going to have people that's going to fall out of the truth because they're going to be listening to people that's going to seduce them with these different doctrines. They're going to be saying things that fit their fancy. Because some people, they hear this truth, and the first thing they want to know is, well, what about white people? What about the so-called white man? They may have white family members or God babies that are so-called white, and they want them to be saved, so they're going to go to a group that speak to that's going to itch that itch they have in their ear. They're going to go to where they want to hear what makes sense to them. And see, the truth ain't about what makes sense to you, man.
What's convenient for you. Because when you itch, you got something to scratch. It's like, it's comfortable. It's comfort.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to search, you got to get all in there, search it. So you get to listen to this camp, that camp. Oh, he said something about Edomites. What he say? Edomite salvation. What? Okay, these might be the guys.
Yeah. And the scriptures speak about they shall speaking to them smooth things. Isaiah 30:10, verse 9 says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Now the rebellious children, pursuant to Ezekiel the 2nd chapter, is the Israelites. Lying children that's not truthful, that will not hear the law of the Most High. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear things that make them feel like it's truth, that sound good to them. But this truth ain't about what's good to you. It's about, that's why Yahushua, when he was on the scene, he said he come to do the will of him that sent me. I'm about doing what the Father want me to do. I'm not reproving after my eyes and reproving after my ears. I'm not doing that. I'm about the Father's program.
The Father gave the sword. He already coming with a sword for division.
Yeah. And this is a part of that division. So we got to constantly, stand strong while these offenses come, while the division come and the variances come. We got to endure all that, man. We got to endure all that. And Yahushua said if we endure, we got a reward for us. Let me get it real quick. Here you go.
2 Timothy 3:14, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing whom thou hast learned them.
Yeah, so you got to acknowledge who you learn this truth from, and you got to continue in these things, man, because the doctrine, it gets clearer and clearer as we get closer and closer to the end. More clarity come out on breakdowns, more clarity come out on specific precepts, but that doesn't mean the doctrine is changing or anything.
And look, with the gainsayers and the scoffers, that also improves our understanding of the doctrine. Because every time they come out with something against the doctrine, you can't do nothing against the truth, before the truth. So the Most High gonna open up so many more layers of understanding of it when they come against it.
Because the truth evolves. Like, where was the living water? It keeps going.
The spirit is like the wind. All of that.
The stagnant. If water is stagnant, it's gonna get dirty.
It's constant change with the truth. It's constant change with the truth. And a part of the truth, you got to learn how to adapt. It's cool having the program, but you got to also know how to go with the Spirit. All right? And a part of going with the Spirit is adapting. You got to adapt. I ain't got time to be mourning and lamenting about some shit that was going on down there. I'm over here now. We're doing it over here now. Yeah, because the spirit of being pilgrims upon the earth is going to be out here. It's only so long these people is going to be able to just keep working these jobs, and it's only so long these credit cards is going to be able to, hold them up like crutches. There's going to come a time where all this shit is going to backfire on these people, man, and they're not going to be able to adapt because they didn't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, letting them know that these times was coming.
No stability.
Yep. See, these people, they're going to be hoping that things is going to change back to how it was. That's going to be their hope and comfort, believing that the government is going to come and change this shit up and make things better. But according to the prophecies speak about this is the beginning of evils. Beginning of sorrows. Beginning of evils. Meaning, this is the beginning of shit getting worse than what it is now. And we have that comfort understanding that, right? Now, this is Revelation 2:25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Yeah, so, what do we have? We have this truth, so we got to hold on to it. It's going to say, let no man take thy crown.
It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
Which that only applies to the elect, because the elect is going to endure to the end. Endure hard as a good soldier to the end. Yeah, and that statement is not a light thing. It's not an easy task.
Because we got to endure all this shit on top of whatever you got going on in your personal life.
And you can't be tossed to and fro. Yeah, because a lot of doctrine gonna be coming our way.
Yeah,
every day somebody gonna come out with something new.
Yeah,
you gotta be strong.
So here it is in your personal life. You going through this with your job, this with your woman, this with your baby mama and your kids, and then you come in with truth. You hear people break, not pushing the names of the Most High, not saying the MOTB is not the MOTB. So this is a constant fight,
Because think about Moses. That's what Moses was going. He going onto the mountain, doing what the Lord commanded him to say. Then he come down saying, Jake, worship another God. Or a new rebellious group come up out of nowhere saying, Most High with us.
Yeah, we go all going back to Egypt.
Yeah, like, man, you gotta do all that shit.
Moses coming down with the tablets, breaking them. Like, man, it was just a lot of stuff that go into this truth, man.
And there's nothing new under the sun, because look at today. They look crazy.
Yeah.
Israel look crazy right now.
And we supposed to mark these individuals that come contrary to the things that we have learned. Let me get this mark them. What was that? 17? Oh, 9:16. Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
And we going to tell where mark, look it up real quick. I already know what it means, but just for edification. The word mark, skopeo. Skopeo, which means to look at, observe, contemplate, to fix one's eyes upon, direct one's attention to.
Now, isn't that what watchmen do?
That's what they do.
Ain't that what watchmen do?
That's what they do.
Watchmen, they sit and they observe with some of those words. They fix one's eyes upon, looking. So that's how you got to be.
Take heed to thyself.
Taking heed, which taking heed is paying attention. So as we're getting closer and closer to the end, some of these things we got to exercise more and more and more, because things is going to get tougher, harder. The spirits is going to be working more. So in order for us to keep up, we got to adapt. We got to adapt to the Lord's program, and not thinking that the Lord is going to adapt to what we got to do.
Yeah, because the spirit is moving, man. The spirit is like a train; it don't stop. Lord not respecting the person to nobody, so it don't stop. So you gotta You gotta adapt according to the Lord's time, man. According to the Lord's will, not according to, like you said, the Lord doesn't adapt according to your will.
Let me read another verse. Romans
Right.
6. This is Romans 16. Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, but their own belly. They serving themselves. They got a program that they want to get established there. Because with Jephthah of one body, their whole platform and how they look, it looked like an offshoot IUIC case. So it could be in Jephthah's mind to want to have something set up like Bishop Nate, you know? Because remember when he was saying on Vocab's channel, he said something like, "Oh, being mad down, I ain't making no money." He said something like that. He said some nigga shit. Oh, being angry, you know his voice. Being angry, that ain't making nobody no money.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? What is you talking about money? You know? So,
Hey, scripture speak about the power of the tongue, man.
yeah.
It reveals a person's inward thoughts. By the things that they say.
Yeah.
The abundance to the heart, a man speaketh, as Yahweh Shai said, man.
Man, Satan is really, I ain't never seen this phone stop like this. It stopped.
You got it back on?
It just paused on your call. It's just super glitchy.
Matthew 12 and 34. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. Old generation of vipers. This is when he was talking to wicked Israelites, because vipers back then, a viper is a snake. So like a snake, wicked motherfucker. And this is when Yahweh Shai was addressing wicked Israelites. How can you, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaking. So whatever you thinking, man, that's what your mouth is going to speak. And when you hear Israelites speak, saying things like, the bump cap, this guy's broke, they don't got no money.
Yeah.
For them to say things like that proves that they all about money. That proves that they all about money. Filthy lucre sake, man. Which is nothing wrong to get tithes. There's nothing wrong to receive tithes, because that's part of the law. But you're not supposed to make the doctrine about getting money, man.
Not supposed to merchandise the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Turn the truth into merchandise.
Yeah.
These phones, the other phone just randomly. But you know what? Let's keep pushing. Most I know we out here showing that.
Say the work.
So Akim, if you're tuning in watching, it may be a glitchy and all that. We're using two phones for this live stream. The other phone just stopped. The screen was just frozen. It didn't black out like this phone, but it just paused on your call. So we're gonna keep the program going.
Going back to Isaiah 13 and verse 6. How are ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as the destruction from the Almighty.
So the day of the Lord is as destruction from the Almighty. Everything here in America is going to be burnt up. Do you believe that America will be set on fire and burnt up, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
All right, now. That was an old bottle. But, sometimes we want to get the people's reaction on here, what they think. And how you doing? But that's why the Lord said, come in as a young man. He's so, old and set in his ways. Shit, he ready to go anyway. I don't give a damn. Let it burn.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Yeah, because when the Lord stand and judge terribly the earth, it's nothing these people are going to be able to do to stand against the judgment of Yahushua. Because he's coming to bring judgment and justice in the earth. So all hands is going to be faint. The military. Then when people see the Lord Yahushua coming on the clouds in great glory, all kindreds is going to well because of him, even so, amen. So, and then in Luke, it speaks about perplexity of the nations. So the spirit of the world is going to be wild out here, man. And all she do is go to work like that, get talked to, flirted at. She wear those pants because it makes her ass big. These women is being found out. You know, look. big old titties, big old ass. What are you looking like that at work?
Yeah, you get tired of seeing that shit.
Yeah.
That shit played out. Verse 8, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another, and their faces shall be as flames.
Yeah, people gonna be astonished, man. In the face of this place, of the facade of Babylon the Great, is gonna be totally set on fire. And it was from the lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse that happened 2 weeks ago. They said that on the map, it had all of America blacked out.
Yes, it did.
You know?
And I remind me of that scripture, darkness covered the earth, which,
Yeah.
you know, talking about, you know, people being ignorant,
Yeah.
you know, but that just remind me of that scripture.
Yo,
You
I
know,
think
America-
somebody did a lesson like that.
And America is indeed a dark place, the shadow of death.
Yeah.
You know, and nothing but death here, and, you know, even, you know, the food you eat, how are you dying from the food that you eat to replenish, to get
body.
nutrients and stuff,
Yeah.
man? Water. It says, verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord coming cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof.
Yeah, so 2/3 are gonna get destroyed, as well as Edomites and these other nations. Alright, the Lord gonna judge this place. And that's a part of the message that we bring out. That's actually a part of the gospel. Because that's good news to us, knowing that this place will be destroyed, and right after it, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established in the earth. Which the kingdom of heaven is rulership of the Israelites. It starts off with our Lord Yahweh Shah. So that's good news, man. Waiting for this place to get destroyed.
And that's the rulership mentality, man. See, our people that's in this world, they don't want to see this place be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause they want to still live a good life, but they still want to coexist with Esau. Like, nah, bro. You know? We don't need Esau to live. You know?
Bro, this phone not even. Yeah, same.
And it says to lay the land desolate. The land is talking about America. But it says the land in the singular tense. You know, that land is America. You know, Babylon the Great is going to be laid desolate by the missiles, man. It says, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You know, the sinners are the non-repentant sinners. You know, because the Lord, Yahweh Shai, you know, he's coming to save his elect. They're sinners as well, but they're repentant sinners.
That's right.
You know, the sinners is talking about, you know, those that heard the word of Israel, that heard the word and still continue to do what they wanted to do.
They made light of the truth.
They lied the truth.
Yeah, and it was a judgment that happened this week. It's like we said earlier, it's so much stuff. There's a dude, was he from Trinidad?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Trinidad.
Yeah, he was from Trinidad. He fell out the truth because he wanted to make some extra money to buy his mama a house.
Yeah, see.
You know what I'm saying? And he got his brains blew out. You know, the brother said he got shot in the head.
I saw this video. Hey, you didn't shoot. The Lord won't kill you. Something like that. Yeah, that's true. See, Jake, when they leave the truth, they think they're gonna be like the other fallout that is not gonna get judged. That they don't get judged right away. They still, you know, did their thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, nah, the Lord can take you out the very next day. Just like he did with that one dude in one body.
Hey, just like Faraji. You know, remember we told Faraji the truth? And now he lives. This young dude, we told the young dude, my ex-wife, brother, he was young, like 16, 17. He was fervent. He was all at school. You know, I told him to come to camp, come out here with us. He refused, and he died in a motorcycle accident. Yep, he was on a motorcycle, hit the back of a car, and flew. Died on impact. You know.
Man.
So yeah, you don't want to make light of this truth, and then you don't want to tarry.
You don't want to tarry. You don't want to put off with,
Yeah, I'm gonna actually get that real quick.
Please.
Yeah, Lord not dealing with that nonchalant spirit, man.
Yeah.
You being told you're Israelite. And to repent.
Yeah, because this is, hey, the Lord finna cause this to blow up soon. You know, watch out, bro. Pay attention, man. Girl,
Yeah.
get tired of these Edomites, man.
Watch
You
your
know?
pronouns, dude.
Just feel so entitled. to
You
everything.
gotta watch your pronouns, dude. Terrible. Oh, I hate it here.
Hey, you know what? But
I
the
hate
Lord
it.
gonna let us, you know, Lord willing.
Turn your cheek.
We turning the cheeks right now.
Man.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse
day.
7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Time.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
You don't want to make light of this truth, man. You don't want to just, I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do the work later. Like, nah, Lord, take me out the next day. It says in that security thou shalt be destroyed, because Jake think he's in a secure state when he got his car, you know, a nice apartment. You know, you're so-called secure, so to speak, but the Lord can still touch you, man. You know? A lot of these people just think they just invincible.
Yeah, these people think that having the money and a car and you bought some property, that you're invincible, you untouchable. Look, these elites is getting touched.
And the Lord's still plaguing them with dreams. Not dreams, but visions, man. They're going to slavery. This is going to happen.
Yeah, they could be having visions of getting enslaved. Most I probably got them with visions like that.
I mean, it was an old article from like years back. It said that the Rothschild was like in fears.
Yeah.
It was some years ago, brother that brought it up. They said that the Rothschild, they were like in fears. The article. And for that, an article be just to be posted. For an article to have their name on.
Second accident on that. Look. That was a T-bone. See how that car? There's gonna be another T-bone. It's a demon over there.
Yeah. It's like around the corner from my house.
Yeah. It's a demon on that corner. Over there playing with these people, having a good time. Yeah, we're gonna get back into Isaiah 13.
Isaiah 13, verse 10. The stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
And that's twofold, because the Lord is going to eliminate the wisdom of this place. Tell you in Isaiah 19, the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence.
Obadiah, when he said, wisdom of TV.
Yeah, also in Jeremiah the 50th chapter, it speaks about Baal is confounded, Merodach. So the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the philosophies, the idols people worship here, that shit is all gonna not work out for these people. You know, that light that people was using to navigate in this dark place, Most High is gonna blow it out. And the only thing that's gonna help you is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It tells you in Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
So this wisdom and knowledge is talking about the wisdom and knowledge out the Bible. This is going to be the only knowledge that's going to keep you stable. You know, when you go out that word stable, stability is from the Hebrew word amawana, which means faith. You know, because when it's all said and done, everybody's going to flock to what the Bible says, and all hell break loose. You know?
That's finna be the trend. You already see these preppers and these different guys that bring out information. What are they doing? They're growing their beards.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're growing their beards. I forget the names of these people, but they just got that prophet look to them. Beard with gray in it.
They look like they're going crazy.
They serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got the video because that's gonna be the next thing, man. And this is not a fad. This is the truth. You know, everybody gonna want to know what's gonna be happening. What's next? What should we do? How do we get good with the Lord? What is the Lord's name? Who do we need to follow? It's finna be like that's the spirit that's finna be out here, man. And a lot of women gonna leave. A lot of believers gonna be added to the church. More scoffers, more divisions, more variances, more unbelievers. So the Lord, as the prophecies turn up, the Lord won't turn our laps up too.
And in the midst of all of this, the most High gonna make a man more precious than
fine gold. A man with wisdom.
Okay.
You know? So I can just stay 10 tones down, keep enduring, man. Keep believing, keep enduring. And normally right when you feeling like, oh man.
Yeah, you wanna give up.
Right when you feeling not that bro should even be feeling that, but just with balance and understanding. You know? Can you find that precept, Prophet Sean? It says why maybe Psalm 87. You see? 87 and 1. It's about, you know, far away from you. You can speak on it, Mark.
But word up. Yeah, as we look for this precept, realize that most people don't have the wisdom or the courage to come up and see what the brothers are doing.
I know you're talking about
It's a scripture.
But if not, you know, we keep it pushing. But yeah, we can hit Isaiah 13. We was looking for a precept, but it's not coming in. And it'd be like that on the highways and the byways.
Give me 2 words after precept.
It says something along the lines of, you know, why does it seem like you hide yourself? I'm crying unto you daily. You know, something like that. What that say, Isaiah 14? We can keep going. We can go to Isaiah 13. The Spirit wants us to bring it out. Oh, yeah, sit down. That whole chapter, we're talking about Egypt. Maybe we can write that out when we go back to Isaiah 13.
So, the Psalms 10 and 1 says, why standest thou far off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in time of trouble?
Yeah, so, you know, when you're going through particular things, whether it's trials, tribulations, different afflictions, you know, you're praying unto the Lord, and you're like, wait a minute, Lord, ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing getting, you know? And sometimes you go through that just so the Lord can try your spirit through the furnace of adversity. But with balance, you know, we are here pushing this truth, waiting for the Lord to bring the prophecies, and we having certain personal troubles, certain chastisements, certain afflictions, and it's like, man, where's the Lord at? You know, you gotta endure it. You gotta endure it, because when it gets heavy, that's when the change is finna come. Like, we experiencing a lot of different things in this truth, man. Like we said, from Jephthah, the constant bugging of vocab alone. You know, these guys that fall off or get kicked out of Great Millstone, and then they get to switching it up. You know, Esau doing pump fakes. But it's gonna come a time where the Lord gonna have all these prophecies come to pass. Let's get have a look at the second chapter.
Psalms 88, 14.
What you got?
It says, Yahweh, why castest thou off my soul? Why hidest thou thy face from me? I am afflicted and ready to die from my youth up. While I suffer thy terrors, I am distracted.
Yes, yeah, so, you know, when you're going through particular things, you know what I mean? It's going to feel like, man, where the Lord at?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you got to stay 10 toes down, just like Yahushua did. He went and prayed to the Lord 3 times. You know, the Lord didn't answer him. So, you know, we took it like, well, you know, I just got to do it this way.
And also, like what Job did, you know, he didn't curse the Most High in his heart. Oh no, he didn't curse the Most High in his lips. You know, so when you are catching hell, you feel it forsaken, afflicted. You can't throw shade at the Most High name for that.
Yeah. Don't get angry. I mean, you can have your conversations with Yahweh, you know, outside, Lord, you know, what's up, you know. You can talk to the Lord now. You know, just like, see, that's why you got to read, like, the different accounts in the history in regards to our forefathers and their connection with Yahweh. Look at Moses. Moses was basically an intercessor. He was a mediator. Oh, Lord, no, don't kill these people, because these people over there in Egypt, they going to say that, you know, you hated us and you brought us in Egypt to kill us. You know, have mercy on your people so they don't be, so you can't talk to the Lord. You can't holler at him.
Look at Abraham. He made a deal. He was dwindling down, but he was like, well, what if it was 10? What if there was 5?
Yeah, you know.
He was working it out.
I would not destroy the land.
You know what I'm saying? Haggling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if there was only 2 though? You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
It wasn't 2 though.
I mean, but I'm just saying, what if though? You know what I'm saying? The Most High was like,
and like, you know, certain Psalms of Asaph, which he was a Levite, them certain Psalms of Asaph and the songs of Korath, you know, the certain Levites, man, they was mourning and they was talking to the Lord, like, Lord, like, why are you hiding your face from me in adversity? Where are you at? I'm crying into you. You know? So you get at the Lord though.
Yep. And we're gonna be in the spirit when this persecution hit, bro. Trust me.
That's what we're gonna be crying more. We're already crying right now, but how much more when all, you know?
So I can start building that relationship up now. You know? Get into prayer, you know, and talk to the Lord, man. You know, if you need help on getting prayers together, read the Psalms. See how David prayed. We know that David, which his name means beloved. All right, he was a man after the Most High's heart. Look at how he was praying and prayed like him. If the Lord is building up the house of David, then the spirit of David will be in that house. You know, look at the Psalms, crying unto the Lord, prophesying. You know?
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah.
Make it your treasure.
Yeah. You ain't got to be saying 30, 40-minute prayers. You know, you can build yourself up to that if you even want to do that. But, you know, you got to start praying unto the Lord, man. Because our prayers are as incense before the throne.
Habakkuk, you say Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Because the prophets, you know, they all have been reproved. You know, meaning corrected. You know, and we'll wait what the Lord has to say to us by way of his prophets. And once we be reproved from the prophets to the mouth of the Lord, you know, then we will correct ourselves. You know? And we gotta stand upon our watch. You know, we gotta keep watching, man. The prophecy. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run out reading. You know, the vision on the prophecies that the ancient prophets wrote in a book, so that we can have today. You know? And we're supposed to make it plain upon tables. As the Apostle Paul said, you know, use words easy to be understood. Don't breaking it down to the most single common denominator, man. You know? not using billion-dollar words.
Like vocab.
Yeah. Which ain't nothing wrong with that to enhance your vocabulary, because you can say, just talk about, speaking a lot of words. I mean, comprehend much in a few words, so there's nothing wrong with that. But the tone on your teaching should be keep it simple as possible.
Yeah. Scripture speak about the simplicity that's in Yahweh. I got something for you real quick. Back in Romans 16 and 18, we read it earlier, we're going to read it again. But they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. What are the good words? It could be words of flattery and comfort and all that. But the good words could be, you got these different terms that you learn from the seminary school. And these words are very impressive to someone that's simple.
$10 words.
You said eschatology.
Supersession.
Hermeneutics.
Hermeneutics.
Supersession.
Hebrew Israelism. Like, get out of here, dude. What? Different books. Don't get caught up in that, man. Scripture speaks about the simplicity in Yahweh.
And his words are smoother than butter. So when somebody that's not, an Israelite is coming with these words, they're not coming in the same vein. They'll be coming,
They want to have it viewed to make it seem like they're just the most intelligent.
And that's worldly shit. When you watching the news and different special reports and these people sitting down on the camera, what's behind them? Library with books, you know what I mean? They degrees from the colleges they went to, and then they suit on, not stuttering, and
Perfect white teeth.
Perfect communication and speak. No, that's worldly shit.
And the Most High is literally against that. All that with he got letters and all that. He ain't with you when you come up in the camp with some letters.
No.
He ain't tipping on you.
They about the apostles. That they were ignorant and unlearned men at the time. They didn't go to no school or nothing. Even the Pharisees said that about Yahushua. This man, how does man know so much and he don't have any letters?
Because there was a sense of pride having letters and knowing what college, because we had the first college. Scripture speak about college, and it was a house of books. But this is not a worldly thing where you got to use this worldly perception of wisdom and being wise to bring this information out.
Especially with the wisdom of this world, which is what you're going to see all the time when they come against us. They can never come out the scriptures like we do. They always want to refer to some other references and some other speakers. They other isms. They never come out the scriptures with it because they can't do that.
Another big thing that happened this week was reincarnation. And it seemed like every other month that topic comes up. But, we've done videos on reincarnation.
It reincarnates.
It keeps coming back.
It keeps coming back.
That's how you know it's real.
1 Corinthians 2:4, and this is Apostle Paul speaking. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and the power.
So Apostle Paul, he wasn't coming with, like the brother said, these $10 words. Good words. He was just coming in the spirit, power of Yahweh Shai, with the scrolls or the books, bringing it out, or giving the interpretation, and that's it. And making it simple.
The simplicity that's
just like how we do it. That's how the men of the Lord was doing it in the Roman Empire. Which, if you can receive it, if we endure it to the end,
came back,
reincarnated. We're those same people back doing the same thing because we're standing in our lot to the last days.
Exactly. Spirit of the prophet is subject to the
prophet.
You shouldn't even want to be like a super, ain't nothing wrong being eloquent, but you shouldn't want to be that brother because that can lead to pride. A lot of people worshiping you, man, but you speak so good, puffed up. By you being eloquent, a very eloquent orator, all that comes with that, man. That's just another demon.
And And then when the spies and the agents come, guess who they're going to coming straight to you? Sometimes it's good to just to be the cool bro, not cool as in, but just the brother that's low key, that push the work, push the truth. You ain't got to be the guy that's known all in the camera.
Second, I'm happy with the 2 and 3. It says, the Lord asked me and said, write the vision and make a plan upon tables, that he may run that readeth.
Yeah, so these visions, all right, the information that we find here in the scripts, we're supposed to bring it out so when another hopeful member of the elect, they hear it, they gonna run and do the same thing. Because this information is supposed to go out to the hopeful elect, they learn and teach it, they become teachers, and constantly push this information out. Now, you do have helps and you do have individuals that's not teachers. That happens. But if you're an able-bodied individual and this truth resonate with you, get out there. Because, hey, the work is finna pay off. The work is finna pay off. The Most High is grooming us up. We're up next. And that transition with gradualism, how the Lord is doing, He's going to elevate us. He's going to elevate us, and while we're coming up on the level, Esau and his women and everything else in this world is coming down. Yeah, they're talking points, bro. They're talking points. There's only so much you can do as far as talking about women.
Because they base the whole platform based on having comfort for women. And women do comfort you, but this truth is the real comfort.
There's, and I said this to the Akim before through the Spirit. The truth does something to a man that a woman cannot. There's a sense of joy, there's a sense of comfort, like the brother said, and there's power in this truth. And that's something that you can't get from a woman constantly. The woman get emotional, she don't want to talk to you, she gone, she not answering the phone. It's truth. You turn the YouTube on, boom.
Sophia.
She right there.
There goes Sophia.
She right there. Books right there.
Yeah, you really got this truth everywhere you go on your phone. You got the Bible app on your phone. So,
you go home, you see, you got the names of the Most High up on your wall and precepts there.
You might see a person with driving past, they may have a Bible verse right there. And it just happened to be a precept that comforts.
I saw on the back of somebody's car, the license plate holder, the thing that go around the license plate, it said Tazapunya. I'm like, that's Hebrew. It said Tazapunya like 1 and 4 or something like that. And I'm like, Tazapunya, that's Zephaniah. Went to Zephaniah, was that precept. But, there's certain things like that.
Going back to Habakkuk 2. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for a appointed time.
So these prophecies have a certain time where the Lord is going to have them come to pass. And, there's a succession. This prophecy has to happen, and this prophecy has to happen, and this prophecy has to happen.
But at the end, it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, so at the end, or the latter days, when these prophecies start speaking or coming to pass, they ain't gonna lie, because the words of the Lord is gonna be found out to be faithful and true. They're not gonna lie. And these people, the Lord been having us out here, starting with our leadership, our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, been having us out here for years. It's gonna come a time where everything that we've said, all right, is gonna come to pass. It's gonna come to pass. These people's gonna mourn. Because the Lord is the lifestyle here is gonna switch up. And these people aren't gonna be able to it. These people aren't going to be able to adapt to it. They're not going to be able to make that change. Because that change comes with either submitting to the system, or you out here, you in the elements.
There's going to be a lot of men and women, but especially women, that's going to take that seat. They love their life here.
Yeah.
They love the benefits they get. They love the so-called accolades and praise, the attention. They love all that stuff. They're not willing to sacrifice that to serve the Lord, to get with a man.
Because it's going to be some works. Just like the Lord, Yahweh Shai requires us effort and works and consistency, you know, for this ministry. The women, they're going to have to do that with the men too. There's going to be works that women going to have to do for the men of the Lord.
Yeah, because, you know, right now in this westernized society, it's works men got to do just for a woman just to talk to them. So, you know, like you said, it's going to be the same thing with men. Men, when all hell breaks loose, men is not going to be flocking to women.
Oh, no, because it's going to be, I'm sorry.
Now you can
because it's going to be survival of the fittest. You know, men's gonna use that logic that y'all women don't use. Men is gonna be using that, and you know what that logic is gonna be saying? I don't need no women to be slowing me down. There's too much shit going on out here.
We're gonna be looking Eli out here.
Yeah. I don't need no women out here. Meanwhile, he making fires, he got tents, he got a spot over there, he making food, he got some fish over there. You know? But women is finna be dead weight. So, you know, if the Most High ain't link you up with a man of the Lord, you know, you gonna be asked out. Because Pookie, Ray Ray, and Thuggo, we already seen the Lord is phasing them. Them niggas had they season. Them niggas is getting talked bad about just like the nigga woman.
Yeah. Getting sifted, bro.
You know? Nigga woman is getting talked about bad.
Bad, bro.
And judged.
Yeah.
Esau getting shameful spewing all on your glory, Esau. Then these reprobate niggas, Tyrese, you know, different people, you know, niggas getting every time you turn around, you hear the celebrity I gotta go into prison, you know, this and that. Most guys doing away with that nigga 2/3 mentality and spirit. Most guys fed up with that shit.
Says, though it tarry, wait for it.
So although these prophecies could prolong, you gotta wait for them. Scripture speak about here's the faith and the patience of the saints. You gotta wait for these things to come to pass. And while you're waiting, you're occupying yourself in prophecies. You're presenting your body a living sacrifice. You out here, you know, pushing the vibration of Israel. You're pushing the truth. You're talking about the MOCD. You're talking about the downfall of Babylon the Great. You're talking about how these Edomites finna go into slavery. Talking about these missiles, you know what I'm saying? Chariots. Talking about the spiritual power coming soon. You know, that's how you occupy your time while you wait. Be patient.
Yeah, that list you just said, that's a lot to wait for. You know?
Yeah.
So the Lord got great things coming for us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, spiritual power, the healing, multitudes being added to the church. See, we got so much stuff to look forward to in this ministry and to Wadi Yahweh Bashim Shai. Meanwhile, niggas in the world is just waiting for shit to go back to normal.
Yeah.
No, it's not happening.
Talking
Man.
about Christmas.
Yeah.
My kids ain't never. My kids is grateful. They was able to have everything every Christmas. My coworker actually told me that, man. You know, I'm grateful to have Christmas, to be able to celebrate Christmas every
And then you look at these niggas like,
yeah. And he a bald-headed ass Judah, old 40, late 40s, early 50s. Still that spirit.
that's their comfort.
Yeah.
The holidays and family. That's their comfort.
He said, don't tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So it's going to come to pass. You know? And starting with our apostles and ministers, our leadership, you don't know who you learn these prophecies from, man. Who you heard them from.
Yeah.
You know? The Lord said he's going to, then so they know who am I chosen. Everybody going to know who's the Lord's chosen. Now, them, Ray Millstone and their affiliates, they were the ones that was, you know, teaching about the MOTV all the time.
Yeah, they known for talking about that technology.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Most High is strategic how he's doing stuff.
Exactly.
He's having us constantly bring out the same information. So when this truth blow up, it's going to be common knowledge that GMS and the affiliate camps, they have been talking about this technology that go into your hand, and that's how you're going to be able to buy and sell. You know, it's going to be common knowledge that IUIC wasn't talking about that. They said it was embargoes.
Denying it. They were
in
denying
Christianity. You know, so it's going to be common knowledge out here. And this is where you want to be. Let's get Zephaniah 3, the last couple of verses. Because the Lord, all these places where we've been put to shame, all these places that we've been put to shame, all these kingdoms we've been in, we've been on the low. So the Lord gonna put us on the level.
Zephaniah 3:19, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that holdeth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
So the Lord is gonna set us up, put us on a level, bring low all these nations, and the Lord gonna give us that fame. You think the Lord is gonna reward some nigga that was sitting on his couch, not doing nothing, drinking, smoking, jacking off, watching cartoons and eating Cheetos all day, but he just know he's an Israelite? You know? Nah, man, you gotta come out here, you gotta labor for that reward. Yahweh Shai, he labored for it. John the Baptist, he labored for it. Elijah, he labored for it. Elisha labored for it. All the disciples that later became apostles, they labored for it. Apostle Paul labored for it. Ezekiel labored for it. Isaiah, Jeremiah, all the members, all the Lord's elect labored for this truth, man. Jeremiah said it was burning in me. And that's how it should feel. Like you pulled up on your car was telling me how you was ready. You know, I was ready to go to camp. Why? Because the word is burning in him. He ready to get it out. He ready to speak on it. He ready to get into prophecies and speak on the different things he saw while he's standing on his watch. You know? This brother, you know, he said, man, he been having pain all week. Now the pain don't come camp day, pain gone.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time to work.
Whether it be two or more gathered on my name, I'm in the midst. I want to be there when that happens.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? I want to be there every time that happens, bro.
You know, let's get that in Hebrews 4 real quick, bro. There be a rest. Maybe Hebrews 4:9. Let us therefore labor to enter into that rest. And then also,
You said Hebrews
4:9. What is that?
Hebrews 4:9, it said, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of Yahweh.
So there's a kingdom prepared for the elect of Israel, for the Israelites, right?
It says, verse 10, for he that is entering into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as Yahweh did from his.
Yeah. So you know, just like with Yahweh Shai, you know, he finished his work, he ceased, and he's entered into his rest. He's sitting on the right hand of the Most High.
Yeah, because the prophecy says now that the saints are worn out. Yeah. So if the saints are worn out, that means we're not getting rest. You know, first and foremost, preaching the gospel, which we're not complaining about it because this is what we're supposed to do. But outside the truth, you know, laboring for these jobs, we tired of that shit, man.
Yeah.
And being a good soldier the whole time, enduring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the Most High gonna free bros up from this working shit. Most High is gonna free bros up, and the Lord is gonna make a way for bros.
And just like when Moses told the Israelites when Pharaoh when he was chasing them, you shall never work a day in your life again, something like that. Man, that's gonna be a beautiful day right there. We ain't gonna never have to work again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like Apostle Tahar said recently, hey, you know, you can use these government programs, use them. The prophecies say that, can we get that real quick? Take care of that woman. You know, so if you can get EBT, low income housing or something, get it.
Yeah,
Get it.
This shit is hard out here.
Get it.
And people that talk down on people.
I was gonna say, because I think we're gonna say the same thing. Because these people that's working these jobs heavy like that, they got a sense of pride. They believe in this. No, just go work, just work hard.
You know?
It's motherfuckers that's working hard. They got 2-3 jobs working hard, and guess what? They living in their fucking cars, man. They didn't did all the work hard, grind. They didn't try all that shit. Shit ain't working, man. You know?
Revelation 12 and verse.
And that's what Babylon makes. A whole bunch of weak ass things. Once Esau rolled on these little young guys, that's infinite, man.
Revelation 12 and 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness.
Talking about the Israelites. Well, the southern kingdom going into the interiors of Africa. After the Roman siege of Jerusalem. It's like
Where she have a place prepared of Yahweh,
that place is the Americas.
that they shall feed her there 1,260 days.
So the Edomites is gonna give this woman aid for a period of time over here in this place that the Lord has prepared, and that's the government, the EBT, low-income housing, this and that. If you can use those, Section 8. If you can use those, use them. Use them.
Because who don't want aid? Like, why would you want to pay? I mean, why would you want to pay $3,000? You know, of rent.
Right.
You know? You should take advantage of it.
And that's what those prices is coming. I mean, you can get you something cool somewhere, between 16 and 1800, somewhere cool, but you gotta hunt. Most of this shit out here is 25 and above, 3,000. And then you go you go outside your apartment and there's niggas out on the street sleeping on the ground. You stepping over niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And that's unsanitary. All right. You already know they piss on the floor.
Yeah.
Man.
Shit. You know, you get sick from it.
Busting your ass and then you hear a motherfucker, I hear him at night. What the fuck, motherfucker? Fuck y'all. You hear demons out there screaming and shit. Car accidents, niggas burning rubber and shit. Meanwhile, you working 2-3 jobs paying this rent, barely at the place.
Man.
Barely at the place where you live.
You can't enjoy yourself.
People is finna turn up, man.
Yep.
Cause it's not making sense. Why the fuck am I working 2 jobs? I'm working 12 to 16 hours a day. 1 off day. I'm paying rent $3,000 over here. Barely got food. People gonna start saying, you know, people gonna start thinking, I've been doing this shit too long, ain't no changes coming, man. Shit is getting more expensive.
Yeah.
Getting notes on my door saying rent going up $100, $150.
Or you can tell the management that something broke in your house. They late to fix it.
Don't ask. These motherfuckers don't even. Bro, my AC leaking. Whole carpet just fucked up. Called them, they came out, so-called fixed it, turned the shit back on, back leaking. I'm like, all right, whatever. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all deal with the shit when I leave.
When it comes to rent, they want that.
Oh yeah, they call, they in the office, they available, all the shit.
They available.
Need any help? All that shit.
When it comes to having them perks, you having the perks by you living there, it's always an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You always got to run through hoops and loops. Yeah. When you get the car insurance, it don't take you no time to get the car insurance. They just need this, your VIN, your license plate, your driver's license, and the money. As soon as you want to claim, you got to submit all this paperwork. Wait 2 weeks. Claim adjuster got to get in touch with the claim adjuster. The claim adjuster back up. Got to leave them a message. Man, this Babylon is fucking over with, man.
Risen, bro.
Over.
Take the car to the mechanic. He end up fixing some other shit that he didn't ask.
Man,
You know, he already fixed the car. He didn't even tell you. He didn't even ask you if you want this fixed. He just fixed it already.
Motherfucker.
And force you to. Now you gotta pay it. You gotta pay it because he fixed it. You know. Then he gonna fix the original problem. You know,
create new problems.
create new problems and shit. You know?
Yeah. And we don't sigh and cry for all the abominations that we've done in the midst of it. Get back to the house.
Isaiah 13 and verse 11. Thou will punish the world for their evil, that's evil, man. You know? You taking your car to the mechanic and they're not fixing it right, they're creating more problems. They're deliberately sabotaging your car so you come back to profit.
More bites. That's why the Lord gonna judge y'all, man.
Yeah. That's the spirit of Esau, man.
Yep.
Order out of chaos.
Yep.
You know?
As the king shows the people.
It says, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
The Edomites. Because these Edomites, man, they speak about 2050. 100 years from now, how they gonna be up on the moon with places to habitate. Mars and shit,
Mars.
The Most High is gonna lay low the haughtiness of the proud. All the trickery and deception that Esau pushes out on his media, especially with this Israeli and Palestine shit.
God.
All that pride and, we sending more troops, more money, more aid. Meanwhile, y'all over there got secret insurrection groups over there causing the problems over there, man.
And you sending like 50 troops over there.
American, U.S. military over there looking like Hamas terrorists. They looking like, dressed them up as Hamas people, and then, people see the little shit that you Americans do.
It says, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Judge these Edomites.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the gold in the ways of Ophir. So that's the man of the Lord, that's the elect man. Because the precious sons of Zion are comparable to fine gold, as it is written in Lamentations. So that's talking about the elect, man, in these times. Because the Lord, for you to mold gold to how it looks when you see it, it goes through a purifying process. And guess what? All those purities on that gold, and the gold doesn't look pleasant. Right. You don't want, when you look at that before gold is turned to a beautiful state, you would never think that was gold. But that's the Lord refining his elect, all these tribulations, and molding them to be a stronger Israelite man in the faith.
Yeah, because when you find gold, it can look like a dirt rock. Look like a straight dirt rock. And like you said, if you ain't paying attention, you will abhor it. You will abhor it. And that's how these people do us. They just abhor us, they walk down, not knowing that the Lord has his information being channeled through us, and this information can grant you salvation if you are a believer.
It says, verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Yeah, so when these missiles hit this place, it's going to reel to and fro like a drunk. When you read the Revelation, it speaks about a millstone dropping upon the sea. That's talking about the missiles hitting this place, and it's going to just shake this place up. It's going to really turn this place upside down.
Real to and fro.
The Lord did it first time during Noah, the flood. Because the earth at that time was all one, Pangea. The flood had caused the earth to break up until it looked like a puzzle. So the Lord gonna do it again, but this time it's gonna be with fire. The righteous reset. It says, verse 14, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. And that applies to the Edomites. A roe is like a roe is a deer, right? Yeah, a roe is a deer. And when a deer is getting chased by the predator, by a lion or something, or a cheetah, it's running for its life. So these Edomites, they're going to be running for their lives, man. Seeing all these heat that's coming up against them,
And then they say, as a sheep that no man taketh up. When we sacrificed animals, we look for the best one. We look for the one with no blemish on it. No broke foot, no cracked back, no crooked head or broke neck, Because if we saw that, that was a sheep that no man take up. Like, oh, we ain't dealing with that one. And that's how these nations is going to treat Esau. Revelation 18. They're going to stand afar off looking at this place being destroyed, dwelling. They ain't going to come over here, oh, let's send some ships over there to go help our buddy Esau over there in America. They're not going to do that shit. They're going to leave Esau ass there.
Man, if they all hate America, they just love it because they get money from it.
Yeah.
Hate the pride. Neither country, they hate the pride of us.
Even when Americans go to those other countries, what they say, when you go to these countries, when you go to Thailand or you go into, different places in India, leave that American pride over there.
Yeah, I heard.
Leave that pride over there. Because them men, they be showing Edomites going over there to Cambodia. They over there acting like they shit not fucking stink, man.
It's like they stand on it.
Yeah.
It says, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land.
We see that now. You got these countries, they coming together. Certain individuals, they going back to China. They going back to their little respective countries of their nativity. They saying to hell with Babylon. It's too turned up. The homeless rates is up. It's expensive here. The colleges, we no need to go to colleges no more. Colleges is the thing of the past. The infrastructure look like some shit in the third world. Some of these streets you drive down on here, you gotta, after you get done traveling down that street, you gotta go to a damn tire shop and a suspension shop, man. Because the worm is spread under this place. Cracks in the road, bridges is fucked up. Certain areas, lights not working. But then you paying high ass rent in these places. And then there's meters outside to park your car. You gotta check your car every time. Man, most I finna do away with this shit. We ain't finna be in this shit. Most I ain't gonna get this down here.
You gotta worry about street sweeping.
Street sweeping.
And they don't even clean the streets. They just...
Bro, where I live at, street sweeping, there's no street sweeper. There's no street sweeper. And it's clean. That's like, it's just a money grab for parking tickets, man. I ain't never seen no street sweeper on my street.
No block.
I've been there almost 10 years, never saw no street sweeper truck go down there.
Never make everybody park on that side for today?
No, none of that.
Everything is about money. It says, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, so anybody that's joined unto Esau, and you can be joined unto Esau by taking that technology into your hand because you taking on his name. Which one of his titles is the son of perdition, the son of destruction. So you join unto Esau, you take this technology, you believe in this system, you want this system to still stand up, you're going to get thrust through. You're going to get destroyed. All right now. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished.
Yeah, leading up to the ultimate destruction, man. There's going to be children put to death, women raped. It's going to be sedition, men invading one another, people going into these people's houses because the infrastructure is going to be bad. And it's not going to be all throughout America. It's going to be these certain spots. And I'm willing to bet Los Angeles is one of them. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Sacramento, Vegas, Las Vegas, Miami, Atlanta, New York City, South Carolina, these different major focal points in America, them cities is going to be off the hook. But spots like Ohio, or Iowa, Idaho, there's going to be businesses. There ain't nothing over there. It's these areas like this. These metropolitan areas, big cities, where it's thousands, hundreds, and millions of people. These places are going to be impacted greatly.
It's about past like 10 times. Verse 17, behold, I will stir up I will stir up the Medes against them.
And see, it says, I will stir up the Medes against them. So the Lord is putting that evil spirit in the minds of Putin, which is the president of Russia. He's putting that spirit on Putin, like it's saying in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, putting hooks in his jaws. Putting a spirit on him to turn back into an ancient way so that he can get in that war spirit to bring that destruction upon America.
You're going to bring it back to that Soviet spirit.
Yeah, that Soviet, huh?
It says, we shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
So ain't no peace treaties, ain't no humanitarian acts, ain't no come together, let's make, a certain United Nations coming together for peace. There ain't no money, none of that. Because it's going to a new system. It's going to a new financial system. We're not making no deals with y'all. We got these CBDs and the MOTBs.
Yeah.
We don't need no
CBDC.
MONEY. We don't need no money. None of that fake ass cash with your pictures on it. We don't need that. We got our own system going.
Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces,
The missiles hitting the military.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Talking about the missiles. Because when these missiles come, they not caring about, it's women and children in that building. Let me fly over here to the next one and get these niggas over here.
Yeah.
No. Most High is using these missiles because there's no emotions in these missiles. They coming to do damage.
It says in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellence.
And it say Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. America is the kingdom where these heathens come. When these heathen women come over here to America, guess what they put on? They slide them black spandex on, make sure that camel pit showing, titties bust out. They got their phone with TikTok on it, and America pushes that on these women,
Yeah, sometimes they'll have a hijab still on,
Yeah.
but they still wearing tights.
Uh-huh.
You still Americanized.
Yep. And then these TikTok trends, they doing these TikTok trends, they still try to have their little respectful garb on, but then they twerking and shit.
It's working.
So America is the glory of kingdoms. All these kingdoms want to follow after America. The fast food from the KFC and the McDonald's, all in these other countries. The Coca-Cola and the Pepsi in these other countries. These other countries, these people that's in these countries, they want to be like Michael Jordan. This place have great influence. They want to speak the English language. They want to travel America. That's their biggest dream. Ain't nobody thinking about traveling to China. I want to go to China. Now you got passport bros that want to do that, but fleeing to countries as these people in other countries flee to America, it ain't like that. This is the place where people want to go. And then when they come here, you gotta work so fucking hard to keep your program going here. It's like, yeah, you can get it. You can, I've seen videos, sit downs of people saying that came to America. Yeah, America, there's a lot of great things in America, but you gotta work extremely hard for it. That's the report that these heathens are saying, or these nations are saying when they come to spend time in America. You gotta labor for it. But we've been over here for so long, we just think that's the normal shit.
One video I was watching, he was a passport bro, he was like, yeah, you can rent an apartment out there in Thailand. They already come, the apartment's already furnished and everything. So all you do is just pay, but you gotta pay a month, that's it.
See?
Come with a refrigerator, stove, bed,
Basic necessities. But then over here in Babylon the Great, you get an empty ass apartment, you gotta pay $2,500 a month, and then to move in, you gotta pay another $2,500.
And security deposit.
Man, come on, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man. You need about $6,000 to get up in something.
Yeah, they expect you just to have money, bro, like you just a bank or something.
Then they want you. They want to see your bank statements. We want to see where the direct deposits is coming from, and we want to see if it's consistent. Let me see your bank. Then you giving them all your personal shit.
Then you
But
gotta
yeah,
pay
we
for
need
the
that righteous reset.
Then you gotta pay for the application fee for someone, $50, 25, 30.
And then look, you pay the application fee, right? You waiting over a week to get it back. Meanwhile, the police, they get behind you, type in your license plate, they got your whole fucking credit report, man. They got everything about you right there.
That's a scam.
And then I go and fill out an application. I put in all my information on the app online, and I still gotta wait. You know, you go to Best Buy, apply for a credit card, and run your shit right then and there. Let you know if you got it or not. But meanwhile, I apply for an apartment, I gotta wait. I'm waiting. Or a job, waiting.
There's no wait period. You can't really spend a lot of money because that money is gonna go towards the deposit.
Yep.
So you gotta budget your money. I don't want to spend too much because I might not.
Then when it come to turn on light, $400 deposit for the DWP and the Edison, the gas bill, you had 3. Like, where the fuck do y'all think everybody got this money at, man?
Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall be dwelt in from generation to generation.
So America would never be inhabited after the Lord judged this bitch. And that's how we know it ain't talking about ancient Babylon, which is modern day Iraq, because there's people still there. This is talking about a future event that's going to take place in America, which is Babylon the Great.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
So these heathens ain't gonna come up here and build nothing up. We just read in the above verses that every man fleeth to his own country. Ain't nobody gonna come back here once this place is destroyed.
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and the houses shall be.
que pasa, amigo? All right.
It says, and the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
So that's going back to Revelation 18. These desert-like creatures, the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. You know, after the smoke and the fire settles here in Babylon the Great, you're gonna have these desert-like creatures roaming here. Dragons, different birds of prey.
Yeah. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, but her days shall not be.
Yeah, so America time is near to come, and that's what we prophesy. So an end is coming to Babylon the Great, which is America, and before the end comes, the MOTV, which is the implantable technology, got to get pushed out, right? So that's what we're looking for. Something's gonna happen very soon.
Very soon.
In the financial markets, and it's gonna cause a lot of turmoil. And with the Biden administration sending billions of dollars to Israel,
How you doing, man?
billions of dollars to Iran, billions of dollars to these countries, that makes the purchasing power of the American dollar even weaker. So we're gonna see things get more expensive. You know, so we waiting on the Lord of hosts to stand up. You know, stand up for us. So we're gonna leave it at that. Lord willing, you were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakawadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles, great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, we got to stop saying that other part.
Yeah.